having probably the worst panic attack I have ever had in my life. I think my real estate agent probably just threw me under a bus. Um, I have mentioned that the stress level lately has been out of control, but this was pretty much the worst I've ever seen. So, he pretty much told me that we had somebody coming by to take a look at a couple of things, but it wasn't a big deal. And then we had the actual home inspection today without any idea that that huge inspection was going on. So you can imagine, I just got out of the shower. Threw on some dirty clothes, and I was going to take a shower later, and oh my gosh. Anyway, that was bad enough. But as it turns out, right after that person told me that they were going to be here for 2.5 hours, the real estate agent for the buyers showed up. And to no fault of theirs, my real estate agent didn't tell me that they were coming and that the buyers were coming as well. So, I went into complete anxiety, panic attack, and I tried not to show that I was having a complete meltdown, but oh my gosh. And I don't know. Anyway, the stress. Now my real estate agent probably should have been here for this, and he wasn't. And he never did show up for it, so I don't even know what to think there. But I hope that this went well. And I don't know. It just seems like everything seems to be crazy with this house, and I just need to go find a place where we need to be and start over. And it just seems like every time we turn around something comes up. So stress, which kind of brings up a good subject. The stress is not a good thing for dieting, but anyway, my daughter is making a trip to Disneyland. And she's doing really well. I think she's almost to 20 pounds, and at least getting there, inching her way there. So by the time that she gets ready to go, though, she will be past 20 pounds, and she's now looking at when the last of her days on P2 can be, which brings up a good subject, that you can go anywhere minimum of 21 days on this 245. So she will be, if she stayed 45, it would be like a couple days after she went to Disneyland. So I told her she could end a little earlier and go, wean off into P3. Now, I think what the problem is, though, is that she really wants to be able to go crazy at Disneyland and eat all kinds of stuff. So I wouldn't advise it, and I would hope that she'd be, mindset wise, hitting a goal that she wouldn't want to destroy all that loss doing something. But I don't know, it's her decision. She's an adult. So anyway, I do know that in my mindset, though, I had such a hard time losing weight for so long that I just very rarely do I get tempted to do anything that's going to hamper weight loss. So, and I don't think that I'm stronger willed than anybody else. It's just that I guess I've had so many years of struggle that nothing seems too appealing to lose it. And if it is something that appealing to me, I will probably just you take a bite and expect to be a gain the next day or whatever, but you know, I'll take a bite, maybe two. But honestly, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but this was something that I learned from Weight Watchers years ago, that, you know, other than putting your stuff on the small plate and, you know, the little tricks that tricks your mind. But one thing for certain is, if you're eating something that is kind of a cheat, you probably should realize that the first bite is the tastiest bite. After that, you're not tasting all the initial taste that you, and yummy taste that you first get that first bite. After that, it's just eating. So if I were to go to Disneyland and I were in her shoes, I would probably, her boyfriend's going with her too, so if they share something, he can eat most of it and she can have a bite. That's what I would do. And I would just walk a lot, and more than normal. And I don't know. I'm trying to give her advice, but you know, you have to be in that spot, and this is what she's been looking forward to all year, so I can kind of understand. She loves Disneyland, and she's gonna miss going there. But this is her first time going during the Halloween season, and to her that's a big deal. So I can kind of understand where she's coming from, but you know, and I do have some of my favorite restaurants and things like that, that if I were to be in the vicinity of that restaurant, I would be pretty tempted. So I might even put on a couple pounds just to have a meal. And I know that sounds terrible, but real Chinese food, pretty tempting. So really good Chinese food, should I say. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty stressed. I'm hoping everything went okay, but it is what it is, and now we just let the cards fall where they may, I guess. So anyway, I guess that's all I have to say, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.